table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Today we're treated to an entertaining preseason contest between the New York Giants and the Buffalo Bills. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And we're off and running from Western New York. This return starts at the 5. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by the reigning NFL MVP, Josh Allen.
Look up game changer in today's NFL, and you see Josh Allen right at the top of the list. Really, one of the only guys in the league who can make the play with his arm or with his legs in just about any situation. The guy is a game changer.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. This one's quickly to Shakir. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First toe of the game for James Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. It's Allen. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And the Bills have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Running deep here for the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. So they dodge an opening drive turnover, but this drive could stall out if they don't convert here. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Taking a chance to the end zone. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it.
We'll call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, it went right through.
Returning it from the 4. And that's going to be on their own 20. The Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. They're let out. Only a handful of quarterbacks, Brock, to eclipse 200 career starts. I know you covered him for a long time in Seattle. A 10-time Pro Bowl selection, Russell Wilson.
Kate, Russell Wilson's one of the NFL's most experienced quarterbacks. He's also one of the winningest quarterbacks. Even with a couple Carroll and the Legion of Boom, he wasn't a quarterback that won more games in the history of the league over the first 10 years. 9 times to the Pro Bowl as well. Put a supporting cast around him, give him a run game and a defense, and Russell Wilson still knows very well how to play this game.
First down, here's Russ. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. Gets it to the 15. Touchdown, New York! The Giants finish off their opening drive. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when he could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Gano ends the point after. And the Giants one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Gano ready to send this away. Strong with the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. Just beyond that 30-yard line. Here comes the Bills offense for their second drive of the game. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Enough to Cook here out of his own read. They stop him just in time. He got bent to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On the sneak, it's Allen. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It takes an impressive amount of strength, that low man winning, to hold the line against a sneak, even when you know it's coming. That's well done.
Going for it with Davis. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. Right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4.
For a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out. And some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. We've set it down from the 37. First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
Cook is hit, he fumbles it. But it looked like a member of the Bills was able to get to that one, so possession remains with them.
3rd and 6.
Allen on 3rd down. Hits him on the in route. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Gain of 6. That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Cook trying this one up the gut. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, they need 7. Looking from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Bills first down.
Now it's Cook. They get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Another one for Cook. And only can get his yard here, boys. It's going to be 3rd down.
The tackle by Brian Burns. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Again, it's Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. You call it 1 yard there. Tough sledding the last couple of runs. It's 4th and 2.
It's 4th down.
The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. Bass's kick is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Amir Smith-Marsette's on the return. And he's brought down. Just inside the 25. The Giants taking the field for their second possession. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Now here's Cam Scannaboo on the ground. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well.
Offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Ross off the play fake. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
It's now second down and 20.
Ross now from the gun. Caught by Theo Johnson. And he's going to reach his own 20 before stepping out. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Robinson sent in motion left. A give to Tracy up the middle. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Give him 13 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
That's another Giants first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Giants.
Here's Tracy once more. Headed right through the middle of the field. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Giants, first down. A gain of
All set to go now from the 35.
First down, New York.
Wilson keeping it here. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Bills' 31-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
And the Giants, first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down. He got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
From the red zone on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
And this is going to fall incomplete. We made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 13.
Wilson now from the gun. And he's got it for the touchdown. But while they celebrate, back near the line, we've got a flag, Brock, in the neighborhood we usually see holding.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but across the line there, that earns the holding penalty. So they get dings for the holding. You gotta wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for third down. Here's Wilson to the air. Jump off caught by his back. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. On fourth down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The kick by Gano is good. They're leading to 4.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 32-yard line.
Back to throw now, Allen. Short pass brought in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. First down from the 42.
Good for Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And not from the pistol to Cook. He dodged the tackle. He finds space for a few yards that time. Tyler Nubin with the tackle. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing... Injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on him. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a design run. It's Allen. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. He gained 11 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This is Cook. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Avoids the sack. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Throwing here, Allen. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. 2nd and a mile, he's passing. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
Third and long, it's Allen. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock will do at least force this 4th down. The Bills with a punt team out there.
Formation for the Bills.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. The Giants offense all set to get started. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Wilson on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Play action. It's Wilson. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of gain. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down. First and 10.
Russ is going to cook here. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Giants first down. A gain of 12. First down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Throw left side, finds Johnson. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Motion man sent left. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses. But not for the defense right there. Did the homework. And they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Wilson on 3rd down. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a 4th down. The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14. The Bills offense all set for their next drive. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurricane. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Offense is set. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Allen. Trying to find Moss here. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
complete to number 86, Dalton Kincaid. That's a gain of 7.
Allen on 3rd and 2. He's going for it himself. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Allen now on first down. That's more on the quick slant. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but across the line there, that earns the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Gets it quickly to Palmer. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Brings up second down at their 48-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
It's a designated keeper for Allen. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. So we're through one. Our score reads 10-6. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Here's the backup. First throw. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
If you're going to go play action, Kate, you've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Third and long for him here. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys. I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
And this one skipped. Bounds and will be marked inside the 30. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Here's Winston, first and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Working from the gun. Here's Winston. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but across the line there, that earns the holding penalty. He'll hang on to it on the second down option. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. need some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up third down. Defense is roaring here. Back-to-back sacks have him in a great spot to end this drive immediately. Here he goes, third and long. Catch made over the middle. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that third down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
The Giants are set to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. So this one will sail out of bounds, and they're going to... Up to about the 45-yard line. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. White to throw it. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That's now the third sack of the game, and I know how these defenders start to think. How many more can I tally up before this one's over? Still a bunch of game time. And this defense, well, they're feeling it.
Here's White to throw. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Shotgun now on third down. On him again. He goes down again. And make this defense 3 for 3, partner. Consecutive sacks. That is how you kill a drive. It's fourth down.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Now here comes the New York offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
Shotgun snap now to Winston. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up second down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. Here's Winston to the air. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That one is swatted away, incomplete. But there's a flag down in the secondary, and I think they're going to get somebody here for holding. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. Here's Winston. That's to his running back, Devin Singletary. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
A big gain on the play.
On 3rd down, here's Winston. Screen pass here for Singletary. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. They'll try it now with Singletary. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stuff. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Handoff here to Davis. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. And he could have a free play here. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Running it after the penalty. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. So now here's 3rd and 5.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Back to throw. Here's White. And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half. You better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond. Closing 35. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And they're very fortunate the turnover on downs and short field did not lead to points. They can thank their defense by putting a scoring drive together right now. Winston. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Winston to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
Bills bringing an extra DB out, 3rd down. To throw, here's Winston. And that one's incomplete for now. He brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he hauls it. Right near the 40-yard line. The Bills set to take over offensively. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Davis. And he's all the way across midfield down to inside that 45-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Bills have a 1st down.
That's good for a Bills first down.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Looking to throw, White. That's brought in. It's his back away to Davis. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. All set now. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Bills.
Davis gets it from the gun. They'll couple together a yard there. Brought to a halt by Deontay Banks.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He's sending it out wide to Samuel. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Setting up 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Johnson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills take a 2nd quarter lead. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills push their lead to 3.
Bills 13. Giants 10.
Pass now to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Shoots away from one. make this to the 28 before going down. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They'll start the drive with Singletary. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference, they pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort, getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield.
Jamie Gillen on now to punt. He has it at the 33. And before that return amounts to... They bring him down. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. It isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. Time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do.
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. White looking to throw. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock will do at least force this fourth down. Brad Robbins on the punt. And he's going to do the honors for the fourth time today. And hey, we see him under the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Giants offense all set to get started. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Winston now. Finds the in route complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
A gain of 14 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
Second down run by Singletary. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass on similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
They stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That one connects. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a second quarter lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants take a 4-point lead.
17. Bills 13.
Ready to send this away. Ty Johnson now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bills offense all set for their next drive. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Davis up the middle. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
White throwing here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Now it's White. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Goes for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. On 1st down, this is Singletary. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
Winston looking to throw.
37-yard line.
He tucks it and takes off. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Giants, 1st down. A gain of 22 yards.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. He's not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Throwing is Winston. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. 3rd and long for him here. Completed over the middle. He's finally caught after a big 3rd down gain, but was one of his teammates caught by an official. We've got a flag down. So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And not his best punt here. He drops it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Now White. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Finds him on the slant. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Zone read. They'll give it to Davis. Defense following the ball perfectly on that zone read and closing on him for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. Throw here, third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to... ahead of fourth down. Brad Robbins on again for another punt. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. The drive starts with a carry by Singletary. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. They'll empty the backfield, pushing him right. Here's Winston, first and 10. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Bills' 47-yard line.
So it looks like it'll be second and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Just a yard left to go on second down. Now an inside give to Singletary. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. First down from the 42. Shotgun snap now to Winston. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
Throw again on second down. Winston. No place to go, so he just threw it away. This pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll throw. Third and long. And the Bills get to him. He's brought down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Here's Jamie Gillen on again for the punt. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. White to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
I know I'm nitpicking a little bit here, Kate, but if they could have held off just another second before making contact, they may have driven this QB right into the end zone, and we know what that would have meant. Well, 2 points and the defense ignited.
Back to throw. Here's White. Completed left side to Samuel. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. They'll run here, following the penalty. And he's going to have this one up to about the 21. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Bills first down.
White to throw it. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Incomplete. Cordell flopped on the coverage.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Gain of 10 yards. And the Bills first down.
Looking to throw, White. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That one is incomplete down. Looking now from the gun. He's got it deep downfield. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. They are throwing it again. This team. White looking to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Third down and 16.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throwing for the end zone. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down. Bass's kick is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters. As we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. Washington now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So to begin the third quarter, the New York offense returning to the field. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Able to drive that pile about a yard. Derek Forrest able to make the stop. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the pistol, Winston. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number and carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Working from the gun. Here's Winston. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down. Here's Winston. Finds Hyatt. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
First down.
New set of downs from 37.
First down, New York.
They gave up the gut to Singletary. He has room past the 25. And this is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's another Giants first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Now here's Cam Scadaboo on the ground. And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Holding offense.
Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. The kick by Gano is good. And that'll push their lead to 4.
Makes the score.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Strong with the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Bills are headed out, and we're going to see Ray Davis. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Davis. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bills have a 1st down.
Good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Going right back to Davis. And he will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
6 yards. That's another Bills.
Right throwing here. Big strike downfield to Coleman. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's a design run. And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
They'll go again with Davis. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Bills 1st down.
Davis will not get past the line. He's held up at 4.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills push their lead to 3.
Bills 23. Giants 20.
Pass now to kick this away. Washington now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. From the gun, and carried by Singletary. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. And it's
Air it out on third. Swing pass here for Singletary. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Do I sit and judge defense? I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
Starts his return from the 23. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Bills are headed out, and we're going to see Ray Davis. Placed upon him. and 10 from the 32. Counter give here to Davis. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Now it's White. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
Now White. That's caught for the first. And he's finally caught after a big 3rd down gain, but there's one of his teammates caught by an official. We've got a flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. 3rd and long for him here. White gets popped, and it's loose. And it's picked out by the Giants. And he's going to have a touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. So holding on the offense, Brock, and a quick declination from the defense. That turnover will stand. Gano's point after is good. And the Giants take a 4-point lead.
Giants 27, Bills 23.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Bills are headed out, and we're going to see Ray Davis. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Let's see what they went with. Third down. Trying to throw this from the gun. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Well, the negative play makes it even easier to decline that flag. That's going to bring out fourth down. And he calls for the fair catch and is there to collect it. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. It's Singletary off the option. And they find him after just a yard, and it's third down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 10.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. So 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Singletary again. Escapes the defender. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They've got first down here from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Winston to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
5 yards.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Third down.
To the air on 3rd and long. Sends this to the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 4th and long. Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Bills set to take over offensively. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. The play fake, he'll throw. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
White to throw it. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one and brings up 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Giant as they get somebody out there to tend to him. They'll send out the punting unit. Brad Robbins will kick it away. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. The Giants and Jameis Winston ready to go once again on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Here's Winston, 1st and 10. Pass complete to Dulcich. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Tre'Davious White there on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Zone read handoff here for Singletary. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 1.
Such a cool picture right there of shock and shed. It's what these D tackles work on in the league. You got to shock that offensive blocker. You got to shed him, and you got to make that tackle for loss. Well done.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout. Just unsuccessful on that third down.
And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. We've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Davis. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. We've set it down from 37.
That's good for Bills. First down.
First down. It's a run with Davis. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
39-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's White to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
And the Bills.
Davis gets it from the gun. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Looking to throw, White. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
3rd down from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You Do them through the offseason, do them through training camp, do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
A 55-yard attempt.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. They'll start the drive with Singletary. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Going out to the left, cut! And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And it's good for a New York first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down, New York.
Shotgun snap now to Winston. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
At the 37-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
The second down run by Singletary. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun. Here's Winston. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
He'll throw it. Going all the way to the end zone here. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Bills' offense all set for their next drive. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. Running out of the gun with Davis, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Cordell Flott there on the stop. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. White looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Into the hands of Knox, complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Here's White. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now it's White. And finds Davis complete. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Bills, first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the red zone now. And this is Cox. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Pass on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills tie this game up. So through 3, we're still knotted up in what's been an absolute shootout. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25. Now here comes the New York offense. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Winston into traffic, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 4.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Making the call himself. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
It's a gain of 11. And the Giants first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Giants.
Now it's Singletary. He dodged the tackle. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Winston to throw it. It is caught left side. And they make the tackle at the 38. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Giants first down.
Here's Winston. Gets him on the in route. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Singletary from the pistol. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down. Now, following that play, we have somebody shaken up, and man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. This one of the biggest moments of the game for Graham Gano. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. Got all of it, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Gano ready to send this away. Johnson now on the return. And decent Back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Handoff here to Davis. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Throwing the out route complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Giant in some discomfort following that play. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. So in Reed, they'll give it to Davis. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Good for a Bills first down.
Now White. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. Trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. White throwing here. Catch made right side by Coleman. And they hit big there on that 2nd down. Let's see if this play holds up or not, though. We've got a penalty flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. White to throw it. Connecting on a slant. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
A pickup of 13 on the play. It's 3rd down and long.
3rd and long for him here. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
The Bills with a punt team out there. And he'll try to hit this one well. Somebody give this guy a break as he sends his 10th punt away. There's a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. They'll send their tight end right.
At the 21-yard line.
They'll go to the option on second down. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Winston looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Here he goes, third and long. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on third down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
The Giants are set to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Short drop, but he still gets away a very good punt. Punt taken near midfield. field now.
At the 39.
The Bills are headed out, and we're going to see Ray Davis. And there is room for improvement from that previous drive. Stalled out, necessitated a call to that punt team.
Yeah, and in these situations, I always love reminding the offense that first down. Just move the chains the first time to get yourself into rhythm, because you don't want to see that punter anytime soon.
And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap, because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Trubisky from the shotgun. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Here's the backup. First throw. Complete out to the right. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Brings up third down.
Third down from the gun. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
As we're into the fourth quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long going to be the key here down the stretch.
They'll bring out the punter here. And this just gets past the 20 before going out. And here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Winston to the air. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Scatterboo now from the gun. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Giants first down.
Going right back to Scatterboo. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, here's Winston. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
8 yards.
This is one of those moments that I am just at a loss for words. We just saw a record-tying 12th sack in this ball game. And it really is on two sides of it. On one side of it offensively, well, this has been impossible to block these guys. But, Kate, I have got to celebrate what we're seeing defensively. Just the 6th team in the history of this game to notch 12 sacks in one ball game.
Collects this at the 32. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return. He ends up out of bounds. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. It's a design boot. Dump off caught by his back. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Trubisky.
At the 47-yard line.
He's got a man left. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Davis. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and 10.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's another Bills.
Davis up the middle. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Davis. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
From the gun on 3rd down. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Big moment for Tyler Bass here. This from 48 on the left hash.
48-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coaching. Friend saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Giants offense all set to get started. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that.
The Bills get to him. Down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Hey, Kate, it's time to add some players and some names and a team to the all-time record list. It used to read 12 when it comes to sacks, accomplished 5 times. But you know what we just witnessed? We just witnessed the 13th sack of this game in NFL history. This group has lived behind the other side of the line all game long, and now they will live in their record books right now.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
And the Giants first down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Winston, 1st and 10. Looking slant route, complete. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They get 23 on that one. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On the play fake, Winston. It is caught left side. And he's able to get this down to the 36. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard
With the Scatterboo here on the zone read. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
Throw here, 3rd down. All the left side. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15.
21 yards.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Giants first down.
From the red zone now. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. Second
Looking from the gun. Here's Winston.
Bills.
And he has the New York touchdown. The Giants take a 4th quarter lead.
Touchdown, New York.
The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Gano ends the point after. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7.
40. Bills 33.
this away. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Bills are headed out, and we're going to see Ray Davis. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Trubisky. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Shotgun now for Trubisky. Oh, they're on it, and he's dropped again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Oh, the ball is out! And the offense recovers, but back inside their own 5-yard line.
It's 4th down.
So out now comes the punter. And they can really use a good one here. Short drop, and he gets a kick away. Fair catch, but we can see both a flag and a punter on the ground. Let's see if this is a call for 5 or 15 yards. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. Design bootleg here. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
15 more yards. That's another Bills. 1st down.
First down now, ball at the 33. Throwing, Trubisky. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted! And the Giants return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Winston now off the play fake. And Bills get to him. He's brought down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. He'll throw it. Falcon isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series. But don't tell the defense, because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up fourth down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Bills set to take over offensively. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. First and 10 from the 32. Starting this drive with a design run.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. To the air with Trubisky. Gets it to him on the screen. Up the sideline, past the 45. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. One play in blocking this drive is already in enemy territory.
That's good for a Bills.
Here's Trubisky. Going with the screen to Johnson. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Second and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Play fake. Now Trubisky to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18.
22 yards. And the Bills first down.
Johnson gets it on first and 10. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Taking down at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills down by 7. Second down now, 7 to go. Trubisky looking to pass. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills cut it to a point late in this one. Keon Coleman, the touchdown, is third through the air this game. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for two and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this two-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
He fields it from the 8. Jukes away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Giants and Jameis Winston ready to go once again on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Some movement there before the snap. Right side of the line. This is going to back them up.
False start. Offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 and the 31.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Here he is to throw. Put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. It's in or no. They dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. Punt team on the field. It's going to be Jamie Gillen doing the honors. He's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Bills and Keon Coleman running out to the field. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. Setting up to pass. Dumped off to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
He is to throw. That's Knox. He's got it. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, the spot's at the 37. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. Now to throw. Really? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. The Giants using their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. And a nice return out of them. They have it a little further up past their own 30. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And there's enough time left that you can't call it impossible. They're going to need a heck of a play downfield to get in range for a possible game winner. Look at that power, deep left side. That's complete inside the 35. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. The Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives them 1st and goal. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So everything comes down to this from Graham Gano. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick is good. He got it. And he hits one more time to win them this game. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from Buffalo.